Grief is a price we more often than not pay for love, and one of the most challenging human emotions there is. I read a manga called My Broken Mariko. It perfectly expresses this notion. But before I begin real quick, I'd like to put up a trigger warning as this manga contains sensitive themes, including suicide, child abuse, and mental health struggles, so please proceed with caution if these topics are especially triggering to you. Okay, back to the manga. Like I said, it's called My Broken Mariko. It's a one-shot manga by Waka Hirako. It only goes up to 5 chapters, so you can read it in like 40 minutes max. I'm gonna be honest, I always judge mangas by their covers, and personally this is one of the most beautiful manga covers I have ever seen. It's the reason I picked it up, not knowing how of an emotional wreck I was going to be. It's the story of Shina Tomoyo, a woman who's devastated by the sudden death of her best friend Mariko. It revolves around Tomoyo's journey in making sense of the unresolved grief and trauma that comes with losing someone she deeply cared for. What begins as an impulsive decision to take Mariko's ashes from her abusive father transforms into a heart-wrenching journey of grief and self-reflection. The story explores Tomoyo's way of dealing with grief in such a raw and an unfiltered way. We get to learn why she's utterly heartbroken as we look back into the relationship she has with Mariko through flashbacks, which also provide context as to the gradual disintegration of Mariko's mental health. And as part of dealing with sorrow, Tomoyo takes on this journey to bring Mariko to a place she had always wanted to be. And during that journey, we grieve together with Tomoyo. And yeah, the story is short, so it may feel a bit fast-paced or maybe to some underwhelming, since there's so many emotions and feelings to unpack. But I personally feel it did whatever it needed to do in that short amount of time. Now, the manga focuses on Tomoyo as the main character and her growth during her grieving period. I love her character as we get to unpack the complex relationship she has had with Mariko, revealing layers of guilt, helplessness, and fierce loyalty from her. She's far from perfect though. Both Mariko and Tomoyo feel very human, and the depth of their bond is surely something to admire. The other characters who appear for a very short while, but they don't bring as much impact as Tomoyo and Mariko in the overall telling of the story. Like I mentioned before, the cover art is one of the most beautiful manga cover arts I've ever seen, so I knew the art was gonna be insanely good. But I was surprised to also see that it had more of a fun and comedic kind of artwork, which frankly I don't hate. It only made it feel more lighter without taking away the emotional aspects of the manga. Overall, I personally find the art beautiful even in its comedic nature, and it complements the emotionally heavy but also cathartic story. Now, would I recommend it to everyone? No. But if you're a fan of deep emotional stories that explore difficult themes, then it's definitely for you. So for personal rating, I'll give it a 3.5 stars out of 5. If you've read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you do get to read it after this, do come back and tell me your thoughts as well. Also recommend me some more manga to read and review in the comments below. Stay awesome, stay curious, stay inspired. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!